Welcome back, trainers. In this video, we're going to be going over quite a bit of information regarding the two new Pokemon that we do have, Sirfetch'd and the Galarian Rapidash, as well as the Galarian Ponyta. So this is only going to be going down until October 23rd at 6 p.m. PDT. So make sure you get out there and you get those Ponytas. Regarding that, as far as the Farfetch'd, if you didn't have the candies, you may want to get out there and get some because they're going to be spawning all over the place. And we're going to be going over how you can get those excellent throws and everything else in between, actually taking a look at them in PvP to see how they do perform, and going over are they going to be good in PvE against, say, raids. Regarding Sirfetch'd, as far as the Galarian Rapidash, not so much. So I will have Pvpoke on the side so you can take a look. And guys, right off the bat, I'm just going to tell you this right now. The Galarian Farfetch'd is looking real good, real spicy, and it is ranked fairly well, doing good up against quite a bit of the meta. So absolutely fantastic. Let's go. We have something useful, something new and fresh that is going to be entering into PvP. So I'm very excited for this. It is going to be ranked 6 in the Great League, and in the Ultra Premier 6 as well, and then around 30 in the Open, and then Master it kind of drops off, although it is going to be, I do believe, around 55 or a lower or something like that for the Master League in Premier. So it is going to be viable there as well. This is awesome. Let's get into it. So anyways, I was also able to find myself a 100% IV Ponyta in a raid. I did about 7 of those. Yeah, let's get it. Let's go. Yes, I did power it up by a secondary move, and we will be testing it out. So I will be also making 3 of these Sirfetch'd. So what you're going to have to do, as you can see here, is make 10 excellent throws. Now you're going to have to equip it as your buddy as you're making these excellent throws. You can't make the excellent throws, then equip it, because none of them are going to count. You have to have it as your buddy and then make those excellent throws, and you're going to be good to go. Now what I did was just go out there and get excellent throws on the Galarian Farfetch'd. Simple as that. You can go into the legendary raids and you should be able to get your excellent throws there, or any Pokemon that does have a big circle. You're going to be looking good to go. But I recommend legendary raids because you can do it over and over again. Just don't give them any sort of berry so you don't have a higher chance of catching them, and maybe you can give them the nab to make them stop moving. But other than that, you should be able to get that quite quickly. I was able to do this very fast. So I accidentally messed up here. I went and buddied up one that CP was going to go above the Ultra League, and I was estimating it was going to be around, I don't know, 2,492 or so, but it was actually over that, and ouch. I should have checked it. I just got a little excited, equipped it as my buddy, and I just evolved it without thinking. So yep, I'm going to have to probably trade that off with a lucky friend or something like that. And I did even buy a secondary move, and the IVs and attack are not that great, so I can't max it out. But I did have that other one that does have 15 attack and 15 HP, which I'm actually going to be completely maxing out. I was thinking about keeping it in the Ultra League because it does perform fantastic there. Rank 6, good up against so much stuff. But I'm just going to get another one before this event does end, and I'll just make another one. Whatever. We're spending the dust over here, making mistakes. I guess I'm being a little bit careless, but I'll watch myself next time. So we're getting this one up to the Ultra League, and this one will be completely maxed out here in just a moment. So I am going to be using it to go up against Darkrai for fun because, well, fighting type, and it is actually going to be okay. And we're going to be comparing it here in just a moment to the top fighting types to see where it does land regarding that, is, you know, outside of PvP, right? So we do have the Ponyta 100%. I didn't record it, but I saw it on the screen and I was like, there's no way. I think that's 100. That's a pretty high CP because I did a few at this point and I had an idea as to where the 100% would be. Again, I didn't go and look off to see what it is going to be because I was just, you know, so busy. But anyways, ended up being a 100. Absolutely amazing. Bought that secondary move, and I do have it for the Great League, and I probably will completely max it out as it does max out in the Ultra League. But it's not going to be something crazy, right? It does have a unique type like Gardevoir, which is going to massively resist fighting. But we'll see how it does work out. It was a little bit fun. It does have Psycho Cut and Body Slam, as well as Psychic and Dazzling Gleam. So a pretty decent moveset. Mega Horn as well if you want to go with that. I'm going to be personally using Play Rough, unfortunately. I probably should be going with Psychic, but nonetheless, has Psycho Cut and Body Slam. Pretty nice there. So we're going to town over here. We're just spending all this Stardust, making all these excellent throws, and we have our 3 already. So we have the Great League, we have the Ultra League, which is now maxed out, and then we have the default one that I messed up on that I'm going to have to lucky trade away. So fantastic. There we go. Good IV's been holding on to that and waiting for whenever this was released. and we're good to go. So as you can see, we can't do anything with this one here. It's no good, unfortunately. So the matchups here are crazy, right? So taking a look at this, it's going to be able to go up against Dialga. So definitely excited to use this. I don't think I'm going to do anything too crazy quite yet in the Go Battle League with this thing. But taking a look at Pokemon going up against Raid's top fighting types, we have the Megas and we have Conkeldurr, then Shadow Machamp, Breloom, Shadow Machamp again with a different move, Machamp, and then we had Lucario back there on the other page. And we continue on, we have Blade here, Blaziken, and then Sirfetch'd with counter and close combat. So it is about 2 points off DPS wise compared to Conkeldurr, but it is still going to be able to perform with counter and close combat. So just keep that in mind if you wanted to power one of these up, or you really like this Pokemon or something like that, it will be able to actually in fact perform okay. So going up against my friend who did invite me to the Galarian Ponyta raid that got me the 100, we're going to be doing some test battles. He knew I was going to be using Sirfetch'd. He was going to be using it too, as well as kind of some other fun picks here. And, you know, he is experienced in battling too. A few mistakes were made on both our ends, but we're just having some fun and testing things out here, right? We're not going to be super tryhards. Well, maybe I am a little bit, but otherwise we're just going to see what we can do with these new Pokemon. I didn't tell him I was going to use the Galarian Rapidash. I just threw this in here for fun. So we're going to be hitting that Dazzling Gleam there and backing out. Let's go ahead and hop into the commentary. So it looks like we're going to be throwing that charge and then going in with our Sirfetch'd. He's going to be bringing in Raichu here. And we're going to go ahead and go for the Leaf Blade. And keep in mind, your Night Slash can boost your attack by 2 stages. In fact, we're going to be seeing that happening here down the line. So we were able to get one more charge off, and then he does take me out. We're going to be going in here with our Galarian Rapidash, going for the Body Slam. Psycho Cut's going to be charging your charge move pretty fast. So this thing, I mean, it isn't ranked the best. We're going to be taking a look at that, but I mean, you can still pull some stuff off with it. So going into the next battle, I decided to just lead with it, and we're met with a Dugong here. So I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know. We'll have to see how this plays out here. We're just going to go for the, oh, I've been calling it Dazzling Gleam. Sorry, Play Rough. Wow. All right, so Play Rough on the Galarian Rapidash. So we're going for that. I think we're going to try to go for another one here, and they do shield this up because it still will do a good amount of damage. I think it might even take them out. They're farming all the way down. We still have 2 shields. We're going to go ahead and go in here with the Sirfetch'd and shield this up and then farm that thing down. And hopefully they can't get to another one, and they can't. Fantastic. Our attack is dropped, so I am getting ready to swap no matter what. And we do have our Shadow Mawile alongside us here. So we're going to be resisting pretty much everything, right? Yep, everything that they're going to be throwing. It's still going to be hurting quite a bit. And he has that Raichu again in the back. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Power-Up Punch. Iron Head's not that very effective. I guess we could have went for it, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to go in here with the Sirfetch'd and just go to town here. Getting this one through. He's not going to shield it up. Bringing in the Rapidash, which is going to massively resist our fighting moves because of the Fairy and Psychic typing. And if we do go for the Night Slash, it is going to at least do neutral damage because of the Psychic typing. And the Fairy typing will be able to resist it. Going for the Leaf Blade though, and we're able to take the win with the Sirfetch'd. So let's get it. So going into the next battle, we're using the Mandibuzz. Now, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize I had 1 charge move. So I have fixed it since then, but it only had Shadow Ball. So we're going to be using a regular old, good old trusty Stunfisk, the Halibut, alongside it, as well as, of course, the Sirfetch'd. So he's going to be swapping into his Sirfetch'd. And remember, Sirfetch'd is only going to be fighting type. So if you get confused, you think it's like fighting flying. It's not, it's just fighting. All right, so we do have those 2 in the back. Let's see what we have going on. We're just going to go ahead and go in here. So we're taking neutral damage from this because of the dark type, and we are part flying as well. So he's going for close combat, doing quite a bit of damage, but Mandibuzz is quite tanky, so we're able to withstand that. He built up to 2 close combats. Now, as you can see, I did not have that move on mine, which it is going to be highly recommended. As a matter of fact, the #1 move to use on it, so you may want to go with close combat if you're using it for PvP. I just thought having Night Slash might be interesting in case I ran into, say, an Alolan Marowak or something like that, in which it did help me out here. As you can see, check this out, folks. So we're going to be going for this first one. We're not looking too good here. So getting off this Night Slash, we get the dang boost. So he did lower my attack, so now we are up a stage. This will KO, so he's forced to use a shield. We're swapping into Mandibuzz, going for the Shadow Ball that we did not really want, and we're able to almost KO here. And I don't know what happens here. I think he just didn't hit all the bubbles. I think he just was like, yeah, you got me. But yeah. Anyways, if you did enjoy this video, folks, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll be keeping you up to date on everything Pokemon Go. Take care.